we about to see Mama Bitcoin, the crypto market, do an explosion towards the upside? Or are we going to actually see the crypto market move lower and potentially see Mama Bitcoin move back towards the $57,000 price range, which will push down your favorite crypto project, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Solana, your XRP, your Hype, your Zcash, potentially even lower, forcing us to just huddle and wait for prices to finally start moving higher and higher. And that is one of the biggest crypto lies that I'm hearing. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I see in the crypto market, what a lot of people are missing. And I'm going to show you guys right now in my private community, in my inner circle, we are actually trading and making money in crypto. As you guys can see right now, here are the receipts on a weekly basis, still getting our crypto wallets big, fat, and juicy. So like I said, you don't have to wait for crypto to really start making a massive move towards the upside for you to be making profit on a weekly basis. And you don't have to wait for crypto to go down and do absolutely nothing and just continuously buy the dip to be able to make money for while crypto is moving in the downwards direction. Because as you guys can see, the profits that we've been making in our private community has been crypto moving down and also crypto moving up. And you can see right here, a lot of people say just wait till October or wait till the bull market until prices start going down. But when you guys look at the receipts of the crypto profits that we've been making weekly in my inner circle, in my private community, you can see some of these right here. It says short position, meaning we are able to make profit while the crypto market is moving down. Because if you look at the way Mama Bitcoin has been moving, because Mama Bitcoin controls the crypto market for the past 7 months, all of this year 2026, we can actually see 4 of those months have been crypto moving downwards. January we're down 10%, February we were down almost 15%, May down almost 4%, and June we're down almost 21%, which is crazy. And 3 of those months we were actually up barely almost 2%, almost 12%, almost 9%. So you guys can see that we don't necessarily have to wait until October, which is when crypto should be going back up, to be able to make profit. We can make profit right now on a regular basis if we're able to short and make money while it goes down, and we're also able to take long positions and also make money while crypto is moving in the upwards direction. The purpose of this YouTube channel is to help you achieve whatever crypto goals that you have by sharing information and things that I wish that I had when I was where you are right now. So if you're someone who wants to be better at crypto, who wants to know what I did to achieve my crypto goals, then hit the subscribe button so that every time I release a video that fits you really well, that the YouTube algorithm can make sure that you see it. And as a token for my appreciation, if there is any specific crypto topic you want me to discuss, then just let me know and I will make sure I make a video about it to help you along your crypto journey. So if you want to join my private community where we actively invest and we trade crypto, the link's in the description. You can join for absolutely free for a few days and you can invest and you can trade with me and with my community members. Now, let's talk about what I actually see in the crypto market. Mama Bitcoin is actually looking really good, but there's some major warning signs that you actually need to know. Now, here is the good thing, that we actually saw prices actually move all the way down here, and then it got rejected and reversed, ended up moving back towards the upside. Great, this level of support held and prices bounced up. And then we saw that rejection, prices came back. So this level of support held once, it held 2, it held 3 times, and voila, boom, boom, up and away, prices went up. And we expected it, because typically when we see this structure, prices will typically moving towards the upside. But the reason why I say we have to be a little worried about this, because if we actually zoom in to see what prices are actually doing right now, when we do take a closer look, we can actually see prices are actually moving a little bit in the sideways direction, meaning we're seeing prices decide, well, what way do I want to move? It's actually been consolidating where we're not seeing a big move towards the upside and we're not seeing a really big move towards the downside. Now, the reason why I say we have to be really aware of this, because this could potentially be bad for us, because a lot of times when prices are consolidating, it means it's getting ready, and then boom, it's going to explode up, or it's loading up like that bottle of wine that's being shaken, and then boom, it's going to make a massive move towards the downside. But here is the good thing that we potentially have, which is this yellow line that I highlighted. Is that area of potential support. See, this area was resistance. We hit here, price moved down. We hit here, price moved down. Ever since we broke towards the upside of this area, we can actually see prices actually held a little bit. Even this massive big wick towards the downside, it actually didn't hold. We did not stay within this area. We actually ended up moving back up. And then here we came back down and we saw a little peekaboo, a potential fake out. And then we saw buyers come in and what did they do? They pushed prices all the way up and we made it back above that $60,000 price range, which was approximately around here. Now, the thing is, what we're seeing now is very similar to what we saw previously. And the reason why I say that is if we're able to zoom out to see what happened previously, is that we actually saw Bitcoin go all the way down towards this lower range right here, which was $57,000 price range, right? Great. Here we actually came all the way down towards that $60,000 price range. And what happened? We moved a little bit in that downwards direction and then boom, massive explosion towards the upside, which was great. Everyone made money, especially if you bought this dip. I hope you bought the dip. We definitely did in my inner circle, my private community, and our crypto wallet was getting big, fat, and juicy. But the challenge is when you have prices moving up so quickly, it typically leads to a massive downwards movement towards the upside. So let's talk about what exactly should you look to do if, number one, prices just ends up exploding and doing a massive move towards the upside. Well, one thing that I would look to do is I will not buy with prices exploding up. I will look to do is buy when prices are having that bit of a pullback. Now, this is more towards my mid to long-term hold. This isn't for me to make profit right now this week to get my crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy. That's something else. So if we do see scenario one, prices potentially start moving back up, towards the upside. Let me move this camera over because you guys can't really see it that clearly right now. If we do start seeing that happen, what I'm actually looking to do is I will buy during the pullback. The same way we had these massive moves, but then we had pullback. Move toward the upside, we had pullback. Move toward the upside, we have pullback. Moving toward the upside, we had pullback. I will look to buy during these pullback moments, and then I'll potentially look to make some profit, which is selling it as we hit that area of resistance towards the upside. Now, let's talk about the inverse. What am I actually looking to do if the inverse happens and we actually start seeing prices potentially drop and move lower? If prices drop and move lower, I think we potentially see prices get close within this $60,000 price range because there is a micro level of support here. If you look closely looking at Mama Bitcoin, we can see prices actually ended up moving down, and then right here towards that 62K price range, we actually saw some type of support and prices ended up running back up. Now, we saw the same thing here where we saw a little bit of consolidation before prices actually got rejected. And even right here, this massive wick right here is an indication telling us, hey, whenever prices dip towards this low, people feel very bullish and feel like this is a great price to accumulate, and they buy the dip. And we saw the same thing happen right here. Prices reached within this range before it reversed and started moving towards the upside. So knowing that is telling us there is a micro level of support within that area, and we can highlight that to make it really clear for everyone to see. So right here we can see, okay, every time we see Bitcoin get within this range, is telling us, hey, this is potentially a level where we can see prices bounce and start moving back up towards the upside. So if we potentially consolidate and then we start making a move towards the downside, I feel perfectly fine potentially buying towards that low $60,000 price range, or potentially towards this level of support, because that tells us, hey, there's a high chance of prices potentially reversing and moving back towards the downside. Now, that is to make money within the mid towards long term. But like I just showed you guys in my private community, in my inner circle, and looking at the way crypto is moving, based on the 4-year cycle is telling us we have until October to really start seeing prices move up, because we know that the 4-year cycle gives us 1 year of accumulation where prices are just dropping, going lower and lower and lower, and then it gives us 3 years of up and away where our crypto wallet is just getting big, fat, and juicy. And right now we are within that 1 year cycle. If the 4-year cycle continues, our price is still moving towards the downside, giving us time to accumulate within the midterm. But like I always say, crypto does two main things. The two things are prices moves up and prices moves down. So do not leave the money on the table while prices moving towards the downside. I just said that if we had 4 months of prices moving down throughout the past 7 months already. And I've shown you guys in my private community, in my inner circle, we've been able to make profit. You guys can see right here, short position, making money while crypto has been moving toward the downside. Short position, making profit while crypto has been moving towards the downside. Short position, making money while it's moving towards the downside. But it's not just limiting ourselves to short position, but also making long position. But because we're in the bear market, we know most of the time prices are moving towards the downside position. Hence why you can see some of the last trades that we've taken recently, short position, prices moving down. Short position, prices moving down. Short position, making profit while prices are moving down. Short position, making profit while prices are moving down. So do not limit yourself to just making money, for prices moving up, or just making money once October hits, or just making money when the bull market hits. Do not sleep on the ability to short and make money within the short term, which is making money within a 1 week period, within the same day, within 3 to 4 days. But I will say this as a warning for everyone who is getting into making money within the short term. You can see a lot of our profits are lower leverage profit. If you can even see the trades that I post here, you can see it's a 1x leverage profit. Here you can see it's a 2x leverage profit. You can even see the other people in my community that I coach, that I mentor, that I share my crypto strategy with. It's a 3x leverage profit. So if you're getting into the business of making money with crypto while prices are moving within the downwards direction, within the short-term direction, is do not try to use massive leverage, because with massive leverage trade, it's very easy for you to lose money. So when you're a complete beginner, I recommend just using maybe 1x leverage, 2x leverage, 3x leverage, or if you're someone who has a lot of money. Because if you don't have a lot of money, you don't have to use so much leverage to be able to make good profits in crypto while prices are going down or within the short term. And if you're new, please, for the love of crypto, use low leverage. And then once you become more skilled, then start using bigger leverage if you want. So if you want to join my private community inner circle, click the link below. It's free for absolutely a few days so you can invest and trade with us. I want to take a second to talk about the 4-year cycle and crypto potentially absolutely skyrocketing in the month of October, and us seeing our favorite crypto wallets and your favorite crypto project, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Solana, your XRP, your Tron, your Zcash, your Stellar. Maybe Cardano, ADA might even come back from the dead. My goodness, we might see our Link, whichever crypto you like, potentially explode towards the upside, which is what in the world is going to happen if the AI bubble actually bursts. Because as much as I love crypto and I love Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc., is that Bitcoin has never actually been through a recession. And a lot of analysts are saying, hey, we may be potentially in an AI bubble. And if you're in this AI bubble and it bursts, what will happen into the crypto market? Because historically speaking, the 4-year cycle has been on point. The 4-year cycle has not missed yet. And based on the 4-year cycle, we typically only have July, August, September, and then October is the bottom. So maybe 3 to 4 months to really accumulate our crypto until prices start moving back up. But if this AI bubble does burst in October, we can expect a fairly huge crash towards the downside. Because if you look at the S&P 500, where is it at currently? It's at an all-time high. It's at the highest price that it's ever been at before. And a lot of these AI companies, it's more speculation. Some of them aren't even cash flowing yet. And we know that the stock market supersedes the crypto market, meaning if we start seeing the stock market get absolutely obliterated, start moving down, then what is going to happen to our crypto market as a whole? Because right now we're actually seeing the stock market continuously to run higher and higher and higher to hit new all-time high. But yet when we look at the Bitcoin, when we look at the crypto market, our Ethereum, our XRP, our Solana, all of our other crypto projects, they're actually been moving lower when the stock market has been moving higher. So what's going to happen if the stock market actually begins to start moving down? So what's something we can actually do to protect ourselves? Well, it goes back to what a lot of other people say, which is I am a true believer of focusing on the fundamental crypto projects that have proven themselves again and again and again to constantly move higher and higher. Now, you guys can see right here on the bottom of this website, CoinMarketCap, it shows the amount of cryptos there is. There is almost 54 million cryptos, which is insane. We have over 54 million cryptos, but we have to keep in mind, what are these cryptos? They are tech companies. They are startups. They are trying to make their way and really succeed. So with these almost 54 million cryptos, there's only been a handful of them where every single cycle they run higher and higher and higher. So they'll crash for 1 year, then they end up reaching all-time high. They'll crash again for 1 year, and then they end up reaching all-time high. And those 5 crypto projects that I talk about a lot are your Bitcoin, are your Ethereum, your BNB, your Solana, your Tron. Those are the ones that historically have proven, hey, every single cycle since they've come out, they've been through that bear market, has reached up to reach all-time high. Now, that's not me saying that you need to ignore every single crypto project and only focus on those 5 that I've said. But like I tell people in my private community, in my inner circle, is that do not chase the crumbs and give up the buffet. So what I mean by that is that when you're looking at some of these other crypto projects that look juicy, that look profitable, but you're not exactly sure if they're going to move up, and let's just say a crypto project is going to do a 10x, I am perfectly fine taking a step back and not buying that crypto project and first seeing, can that crypto project even survive? Can I first see it do a 1x? Like, can I see it build momentum and actually move up? Can I see it hit the level of confirmation? Can I see some congruency to hit key levels that confirms to me, yes, this crypto will continuously run higher. So I'm perfectly fine giving up a 1x or giving up a 2x. You know, it potentially could run up to do a 10x move. And that's why I say, do not chase the crumbs and give up the buffet. Because then what happens is if you're chasing every single little move, you chase this crypto, you chase that crypto, and let's say you buy a crypto and it looks like it's going to do well, and all of a sudden it crashes, it goes down 60, 70, 80%, then you lost everything because you were chasing the crumb. So just remember, do not give up the buffet chasing the crumbs. And if you have any crypto questions, leave your questions below and I'll make sure to read it to help you get your crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy. And if you like some of the crypto gems that I shared, hit the subscribe button because I'll give you another video tomorrow.